I'm scared. I'm scared of driving, so I don't think I'm ever gonna drive. If I can avoid driving, I will. I got the driving license though. Have I told you? So like in the Roman Empire, it's not mandatory, but you kinda have to get the driving license, I think. Because like depending on where you live, there are limited public transport and you kinda have to learn driving in order to, you know, move around. So usually it's the first thing you do. So I got my driving license very soon. But then I realized I don't like driving. It makes me anxious, extremely anxious. Extremely anxious. Like the point where I was on the car and then I was like, what if I drive now and something bad happened, you know? So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. But I did drive for a little bit during the exams and everything, you know? It's not just about the traffic. Let's say you get distracted for a moment or you end up in a situation where you are stuck between a few cars. And I noticed that like at least from my own experience, people when they drive they become very aggressive. Like I remember I was with my mom. My mom drives around, right? I remember my mom got a little too close to another car, but she was getting out of the park. She didn't touch the other car, but she was getting super close to it. And then the dude just, oh my god, it was so rude. He opened the door of the car and approached us, saying, "What the hell are you doing?" And then he started to scream at us. And he also said like stuff like, "Oh, I knew women cannot drive," and stuff like that. And I was like, what the hell? My mom drives so well. She was just going out of the park. She didn't even touch the other car. She was literally just minding her own business. This dude was just so overheated for no reason. So weird. And that's not the only time. Like every time something bad happen, like you know, like it's sometimes it happens that you touch other cars, or you know, you have to. Sometimes it just happens. You can't do much about it. Sometimes I'm not talking about proper incidents. It's more like, you know, sometimes small mistakes happen, and people get so overheated all the time. And I'm like, no, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to deal with this kind of situation. I get super stressed. You're really good at driving to teen crazy with your cuteness. Oh, thank you, Reese. So it was like, and it was kind of odd. Everyone in my family drives. I'm the only one who doesn't. But I mean, at the end of the day, I don't even live here. So I don't actually need, you know, but at the same time, it is frustrating. I don't know if I can drive with my driving license in other countries. Probably you have to make like extra exams, or you have to make sure that it's valid somehow. Not super simple. But I don't really want to right now. I don't feel the need of driving, to be fair. Like public transport in the Far East are so good. I never thought about I need a driving license. Never. And in the scenario that sometime I needed a car, let's say I don't know, I went to grocery and I wanted to bring everything at home. I just got a taxi, you know. It's more efficient than buying a whole new car and driving. But again, I think driving in the Far East is a different experience too that I haven't actually tried. So it can be a little better, but I'm not sure. And another thing that really stressed me out about driving is the car itself. Like, the car has so many options and so many things you have to check every time. And you have to make sure that it works properly every time. You know what? Yeah, I love bikes. I'd rather get a bike. I can't ride a bike. I like bicycle. Yeah, I love biking. Biking? I love it. Biking. Going on cycling. I think it's also good for the environment. Do you bike in the Far East? Yeah. Not really in the summer. I think it's too warm for me. But during like autumn, spring, I love biking. Even if it's raining, it's good because I have my coat and just go around biking around. One thing that I would like to do though is listening to music when I go on my bike. But the problem is that you gotta pay attention to all the noise around. So I can't. Maybe if you go to a park and yeah, if you go to a park and there is no one around. By the way, yeah, someone asked if you should learn Italian. Like, if you enjoy the language, why not? I feel like you should always try to learn a new language. It's always fun. I feel like because I can speak Italian and a little bit of English. I mean, I think I speak pretty okay. I can talk to everyone without any problem. So I think I'm okay. I am not 100% fluent, but I can say whatever I want without any trouble, and I can understand perfectly everything. I watch a lot of movies and I watch a lot of things. Everything is in English. I never had a single problem. Maybe like sometime rarely there is like some words I don't remember or I don't know, but it's very rare now. I think one of my next goals is to improve my pronunciation of words, because I learned a lot by video games and reading and stuff. Probably my pronunciation sometimes is a bit odd. Maybe my accent. Maybe I should improve my accent a little bit. I think I will try at some point. I mean, I keep trying. I always keep trying to improve my accent and everything. But it's quite difficult. I think fixing your accent is probably the most difficult thing in the world. I don't know how people do it. I'm glad you guys like my accent. Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. I don't know. Do you understand everything I say, right? Please, if you have any trouble to understand me, sometimes just let me know. I'll try to pronounce it again. I'll try to word in different ways. I don't know. I mean, I haven't said that I want to remove my accent or I want to completely, sound different. It's more like I want to improve, and I think we always need to leave a bit of space to improve the way we do things. No? I think the general rule I feel like is never change but improve, That works. Never change but leave some space for improvements. I think that's a good rule to follow, no? You too, Tatini, never change, just improve. You're perfect the way you are. I'm glad you like my accent. I'll be honest with you now. I think my accent is, and my the way I talk, I think is my biggest insecurity. Yeah, I think it's my biggest insecurity. So like sometimes I am not sure about it, but thank you for cheering me up. It made me feel better to know that it's okay to be unique, right? It's okay to be a little unique.